So we get more of those, more of those. Fuck off. Don't scare me like that. Welcome back, everybody, to 7 Days to Die on Undead Country. I'm the Bearded OG, and we are ready for Horde Night 14. So as you can see, I finished my cage here. I got all the silos separated and the floor busted out from that thing. So we can use those as fallback if needed. I put a fireplace here because one of you guys suggested in the comments that I do this, and then I have just constant healing on Horde Night, and I thought that was just an absolutely fabulous idea, so we did it. We got the fireplace there. And yeah, so everything is ready to go. The reason there's a gap there, if you're curious, is because I still need to kind of jump through there, and I didn't want to bonk my head. Of course, there probably isn't any collision on that sill, but whatever. Yeah, I got a messed up leg too. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Everything down below is as repaired as I can get it. We got to be very conservative with concrete. I only have 289, but that'll probably be enough because the only thing that's concrete is just these bars and, you know, that top piece right there. I've got all the ammo that I have to my name with me. So, you know, all of that together is a pretty decent amount of ammo. And we'll see how things go tonight. I'm not expecting it to fail. Guy was running on top of the other guy. That's funny. But you know, I am expecting some of the fast movers to get to us, but not enough to where we need to be concerned. So as long as they don't, as long as they don't break anything, any of the crucial blocks like those rods there or the ladder coming up and whatnot, I think we'll be good for tonight. And I did check all of those rods there, and none of them were damaged. So I think I think we're gonna be okay here. But we'll see. You know, it could not be okay. Can't quite reach that bag. Yeah, this design is not, you know, one that's designed for us to get a bunch of bags or even XP on. It's more just survival. Oh. But for now, that's okay. I've got some plans for some, you know, a pretty cool Horde base later on that's gonna get us a metric shit ton of XP once it's fully going. And then it's one I'm going to build from scratch too. So, but we just haven't, you know, had the resources really up to this point to do anything too major like that. So, okay, yeah, this putting that fireplace there was an amazing idea. So, I don't remember the name of the individual that left that comment, but thank you. That was a great idea. Very good idea. Okay. So I'm gonna be conservative. I'm not gonna, you know, do a lot of shooting. I'll do some, especially if they get stuck there and start banging up on the silo. But, you know, we're just gonna let it run its course and stay safe and survive the night. That's the plan here. Use melee as much as is reasonably possible for the, you know, the few that get over here. Yeah, so I think what I'll do, guys, at this point is I'll keep the camera rolling, but I'm definitely going to edit, you know, do some editing. I'm not going to show you the entire night because most of it is probably going to be, you know, fairly boring, which means I'll survive. But if anything crazy does happen, I'll definitely show you, or maybe we'll do like a little bit of a montage for part of it. We'll see. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the morning, hopefully safe and sound. Subject 252 DNA. That's the first time I've seen that one. It's from a feral hunter. Hey, speaking of which, we have some points to spend. 3 to be precise. We're working on agility. You know what I might do, though? I think I'm going to put 1 point in advanced engineering, just so we get a few more Forge Ahead magazines. Of course, I can make those from blueprints, too. Fuck it. Let's just do it, because that way we, you know, we can do it faster, and we can always respec later. Okay, so I think for this, we've got 2 points available. Why don't we do... oh, we need agility 4 for parkour. Okay, let's do hard target. When moving 5% less damage. And... yeah, we can't do any more of those. Whirlwind. This is just faster knife attacks. I mean, that would be useful, I suppose. Hidden strike. 50% extra sneak damage. That's pretty good, too. Run and gun, movement penalty when reloading is reduced, tip fire accuracy is improved. I mean that, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good ones, but I think we should focus on the good ones. Oh, we can do a second point in this. 10% less damage. Okay, let's do dodge instinct. Okay, so that gets us caught up on our points. The other thing I was gonna show you guys too, and forgot to, is I made cold water. And basically, cold water gives you 32 water, whereas normal water gives you 25 and 15% stamina regen. So you just need normal water and some snow to make that. Yeah, otherwise, pretty much just nothing too crazy is going on here. Very few of them are making it over here, and when they do, I mostly just melee them. So I'll bring you back with an update here in a little while if something crazy happens, or I'll see you in the morning. I have quite the accumulation of dogs down here. Try and clear them up a bit, and crawlers, because they're not making it up the ladder. They've probably done a bit of a number on the base of this, so yeah, we have to just kind of have to watch that. All right, ladies and gents, it is morning, and we've had no issues. The only thing that was a very minor threat were the spitters. I had quite a few spitters, you know, throughout the night, because they can do damage, but even that was not a big deal, though. So let's go ahead and finish these fuckers off, and in fact, let's just go take them on, because I don't know if Blundy's got a timer on the bags, but that blue bag right there has been there like almost all night. So, oh, look at this. Chance to ragdoll. Love it. Okay, we'll take those, and there's a bunch of bags down below too. Let's take them out as they come up the ladder. So yeah, we got several bags down there. Let's go after them. That's so funny. And we'll, you know, there's a bunch of crawlers down here and some dogs. Because, you know, obviously they can't... Oh, we need to take him out. They can't get up the ladder, right? So... We have a pouncer come back this way. Oh, there's one. Oh, shit. Okay, let's check this. Got a couple cooking magazines. Electrical traps. More steroids, more knife guy, and the barrel extender. Okay, we'll take that. Good. Got a legendary part. I think I have 3 of those in total now. And I didn't use... Oh, what's this? You are more accurate when rapid-firing 9mm weapons. Hell yeah. That's great. I didn't shoot anything other than my 9mm all night, except for a couple of times. Yeah, see, they got this down in here. A couple of times shooting the shotgun very early on, which I think I was actually with you guys at that point. So, chicken. Yeah, so that one... I saw something over here. That went pretty well. And if, you know, if I don't have anything else better by 21, we can come back here and do this again. We'll just upgrade, you know, more of it to concrete, and then, you know, I wouldn't call this an AFK base, but it's a very safe base. The one thing I could have done a little bit better job of is paying more attention to the crawlers and the dogs, but it still wasn't, you know, it wasn't a major issue. All right, cool. So, I'm going to go back home and drop stuff off, get situated, and then we are gonna go. Well, we have tier 2 jobs we can do, but I think I want to move to the city. And so if we're going to do that, that's going to, you know, be a fairly involved undertaking. We don't need that marker there anymore. But what I'm thinking of is probably this city here, because it's fairly close to Jen. We got to go back to her for opening trade routes anyways. The only thing, well, I don't remember if this is a city or a town. I wasn't paying attention because I was so intent on finding her. So if this is a city, then we can do our jobs in that city, but live in this one. Or, I mean, I guess we could even live... I want to live in the forest just because it's so nice with Better Biomes, you know, as far as our house goes. But being that far away from our jobs is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, too. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go back here and I'm going to scout it and just kind of see if that seems like a, you know, a good option for us, you know, to move to, because then we're close to Jen. And then I will bring you guys back at some point with an update on how all of that is progressing. I did get one more point and almost a second point. So for this one, why don't we just start pumping agility up to get it to 5 so we can get the next gunslinger and deep cuts, and then, you know, some of these other ones too. Okay, I'll bring you back with an update here in a little while. So I've just done a lot of driving around. I found another Trader Jen to the south of this big city here in the burnt biome. And then, as you can see, I found desert up here. So I followed, you know, kind of along the edge of the desert, and then went up to here and found a town, but I didn't find a Trader Bob there because, you know, I didn't have my desert gear with me, so I was very limited in terms of how long I could stay into the desert. And then I went all the way up to here and I found a repairable 4x4, which we might tap into mostly just for its storage capacity for the move. And, you know, depending upon how expensive it will be to make the repair kit. And then I just kind of worked my way cross country back, you know, back to town here. So first order of business is for us to make the desert gear, the cooling mesh mod in particular, so that we can go into the desert and find a Trader Bob. And kind of what I was thinking, you know, that we would go move down by the burnt biome and do operations for Jen, but I got to thinking, well, if we do it in the desert instead, we're going to have a higher game stage, therefore a little bit better loot. We do have the snow biome real close to us here too, but I spent a lot of time in the snow biome in the vanilla series, so I'm kind of not inclined to do that again, even though I know the loot would be a little bit better. But you know, I don't want to kind of do that same thing again this soon. Now, the other thing that is in my mind to do, because I love the forest biome so much with Better Biomes, is maybe what we do is we find a nice little spot into the forest, and we build ourselves a little cabin. We build it from scratch. And that's where we live, but we make it close to, say, like the desert, so we can still go into the desert to do operations there. But if we're going to do that, I'd prefer to find a city that's close to the forest. You know, there's still a lot more territory to the north. Just because, you know, if we operate out of the city, we just have more opportunity. This seemed to be more like a town as opposed to a city. But I didn't pay super close attention to that because here again, I had to be careful not to, you know, spend too much time in the desert without the gear. So that's kind of where we are with all of that. So let's go ahead and make the cooling mesh mod. Now, one of the things that occurred to me is, I'm going to go pick a bunch of cotton, is that if we just went right to, here, let's do this. If we just went right to the radiation-resistant foil, that'll cover all the other biomes. And we don't necessarily need to make any of these other ones. Except for that I don't have silver or gold nuggets. So that's going to kind of put a stop to that. What about the insulated liner? That's going to require 30 cotton and some red dye. I don't even think I have any dye at all. Yeah, okay. Well, then what that means then I think is that we will indeed just make the cooling mesh mod. I should have everything else or can easily get everything else. You know, like that. There's the grass. The plastic should be in here. The cloth should be in here. And also the sewing kit. So yeah, I just need to go pick 50 cotton. So I think I'm going to cut the camera, go pick 50 cotton, come back and make this. And then what we'll do is we'll travel back to the desert and we'll explore this town, see if we can find a Trader Bob, and then just kind of keep looking around into the desert itself. Let me, okay, yeah, we only have 1 point, but we're damn near ready for the next point too. So I think what we're doing is we're working on getting agility to 5, so let's do that. And then our next points we can put into Gunslinger, Deep Cuts, Hard Target, and we got to get to 6 before we can do Parkour. And then, of course, we have Agility Master that we can work on too. All right, so I will bring you guys back here in a little bit, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, it occurred to me that I could actually make some red dye. So let's do that. Shit. Wow. Okay. I picked a bunch of chrysanthemum and goldenrod in the process of getting the cotton because it was all together. That's going to take 80 chrysanthemum just to make 1 red dye. Holy shit, that's kind of expensive. Can I do that in... I got a beaker, so can I do that in here? Yes. Okay, well, let's do that, because if we can bypass having to make the cooling mesh mod, you know, we'll be able to go into the snow and into the desert. I mean, at least that's the way that I think it is. By the way, I did loot this crafting skill magazine. Well, no, I didn't. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, that gives us the bellows. I got that from my, oh, small chemistry station. Nice. From my opening trade routes. That's what I got that for. Mechanical tools, quality 3. Okay, what are we doing? We're making red dye. Track that. Okay, so we need water. If there's one thing I've got a whole shit ton of, it's water. And by the way, I made some more snowballs to make more ice water, but why am I doing that? Let's just make mineral water. I've got, look at all the excess water I have here. It's crazy. In fact, let's pull all of this out. And we might as well turn this all into mineral water, except for that we need to keep 5 with us. Let's grab 1 acid and get this cooking. We'll put 1 more in there just in case. Okay, and then yeah, let's just make 6 of those. Maybe even more. And then we won't even mess with the ice water. I'll drink, or cold water. I'll drink what I have left, but then after that, we'll just start doing mineral water, because why not, right? These are just decorative plants, by the way, that is part of Better Biomes, so I'll hang on to those, might use them in the future. And then, just have some resource stuff that can go back in there. I did get another point as well. Here, let's go back to the insulator thingamadoodle and track that. Okay, so we need feathers. The red dye is cooking up. We still need 30 more cotton, so we'll grab that. There's the dye. And that is really expensive. And then where do we make this? In here probably, right? No. Do we make it in here? Yes. Okay, cool. So I'm pretty sure it'll let me equip that. If it doesn't, then that means we do have to go through the sequences, which, if that's the case, that would kind of make sense actually, but let's just see what it does. Okay, we'll put that stuff in there. I did get another point too. I just killed some Zikaroos that had come in. Yeah, let's put this ammo in there too. So yeah, if it lets me equip this, then we should be good for both the snow and the desert. Alright, so let's look at points. I have 1 point. We equally need deep cuts as well as gunslinger, so let's go deep cuts next. So let's see, inflict up to 5 bleeding wounds and 4 on power attacks. Glancing blows have a 40% chance to cause a bleeding wound. Enemies run 15% slower when they're bleeding. Stamina costs are reduced by 20 and 40% for power attacks. Killing blows grant 10 stamina. Alright, nice. So we'll just keep working on getting that maxed out along with the other agility skills that we're going after. I did find this ranger hat, and it gives me a 4% bartering, so we're going to keep it and use it when we do trader stuff. Okay. Insulated liner is complete. It put it in place, so theoretically, we should be able to go into the snow and the desert. I hope that's the case, because the desert's kind of a long ways away. I hate to get all the way out there just to discover we can't do it. But yeah, I mean, the mechanics themselves, you know, each badge builds upon the other one, so it's got to work. I'd be very, very surprised if it doesn't. So I'm just going to assume that it will, and if it doesn't, then we're fucked. Okay, so why don't we go sell a few things to Air Trader. Like, I got a whole bunch of spare tools and things that we've come across. So we'll grab some of those. We'll grab those. I don't care about the iron arrowheads. We'll just sell those. I think I'll hang on to the double barrel shotgun. I don't know if he's going to want the pipe. Yeah, he probably would want that. We don't need 2 electrical tools. We don't need all of that stuff either. Okay, so we'll go sell all that stuff. The scrap and pipe weapons we will go ahead and repair because it just doesn't cost anything to speak of. But the bigger weapons that take a repair kit or tools, I probably won't, because it's just not going to make that much difference. Okay, so put those back. I don't really want to smelt anything else because we're going to be moving here pretty soon, and so, you know, we'd have to empty that out to get the forge back. I don't usually do that. I usually just build a new one because they're pretty cheap. Okay, so do we have anything in parts that we might want to sell? We could sell... Let's go ahead and sell a stack of oil. That's worth a lot of money, and we just don't need that much right now, if ever. Anything else from here? Yeah, probably not. I think I want to hang on to the rest of that stuff for now. I'll sell all arrow archery stuff. He's not... Well, he might want those. I don't know. We'll see. And we'll sell him a stack of feathers. We do need feathers for a few other things, too, so I'm not going to get rid of all of them. Sell the arrows. If we do decide to do archery in the future, then at that point we'll probably be able to make the really good arrows anyway, so there's not much point in hanging on to that shit. I think I want to hang on to all the rest of the ammunition stuff. Not inclined to sell any food items at this point. Let's do top off though with a bone broth. Mods. Yeah, we don't need 2 Gravedigger mods. We don't need 2 muzzle mods. We don't need 2 trigger group mods. We'll keep 1 of each of those. These, yeah, we'll probably hang on to those. We don't need either one of these, because we're already maxed out on all of that stuff. And then vehicle parts. I mean, we're going to need engines for generators and batteries and stuff like that, so I'm not really inclined to sell that stuff. So I think we'll just leave all of that the way that it is at the moment. Okay, so that'll give us a little bit of cha-ching. While I'm thinking about it, let's put this on right now so I don't forget. We'll go sell this stuff, and then we'll head to the desert.
How did you get in here? Take a look.
Okay.
Don't expect me to hold your hand through it.
We'll sell the money. All of those. This first. Oh, he doesn't want hammers. Okay. Sell that. Sell the oil. All of the arrow stuff. Anything he doesn't buy, I'm just going to get rid of. I know that was kind of a waste to drop the steel arrowheads, but again, not really too concerned about that right now. Okay, let's drop those 2. Those 2. And he doesn't want those hammers.
On your way out.
Let's just scrap them. Actually, hold on. Before we do that, I want to make... Well, this one for sure. Where's our other hammer at? Oh, I don't even have it with me. So that means... Maybe... I left it back at the thing. Okay, we'll keep that one, though. All right, so that gets us up to 4612. Let me take a quick look at his inventory and his magazines in particular. Well, we don't need this now. What do we get if we
get the fuck out of
max
here.
out Wasteland Treasures? Find more legendary parts. I don't know. I've never really had trouble finding enough of those, you know, towards the end game.
Look quick,
so I'm not gonna buy that.
Fastest.
He doesn't have any forge heads. Magnum Enforcer, Lucky Looter, find more ammunition and loot. That would be worth buying, probably. Fireman's Almanac. Reduced chance to be lit on fire by 25%. Yeah, I think that might come in handy for sure. Well, let's get Lucky Looter Volume 2 for sure. And then, craft AP-44 ammo. You know, we're going to want that eventually because I am, you know, we're going to be doing the Desert Vulture or the mods version of the automatic 44. It's like a mini Deagle, I think. So let's buy that now because who knows when we'll come across it again, right? And then, he's got a pistol, a shitty pistol for sale, but don't care about that. Just take a quick look at his other stuff. I'd still like to get another reflex sight for our Scorpion. Okay.
Shit, man. I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
Nice. Very good indeed. Okay, it is almost nighttime. Which is unfortunate because every time I'm ready to go off and do something, it's fucking nighttime. I'm not super concerned about being out at night with the moped because of its speed, but it is a hassle to get around in the desert. You know, because of Better Biomes, there's a lot of brush and cactus and shit like that, and it does stop the bike. It has collision, so not the safest thing in the world to be riding around in the desert at nighttime without a road. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Okay. I was going to say we could do our wardrobe thingy with this, but I'd have to scrap it first. So we'll have to wait till we come across another one. Okay, so what do we have to do? We have points. Oh, we did have the little chem station. Why doesn't that show up? It should at least show up, right? Even though I can't make it out of here? Oh, sorry. I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, so chemistry. Okay, small chemistry station. We've got all of that stuff. We could make it. Tell you what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go back home. Let's make this little chem bench and see if it would actually allow us to make gasoline. Because if it does, then we're going to get some oil shale when we go to the desert. And I'll be able to do gas, and I won't have to keep wrenching cars for gasoline. And then that also means then we can graduate to the motorcycle, which is going to be a little bit faster and have more storage. So let's go make that little chem bench. Okay, so we need 1 acid. We need 5 iron ingots. We need 1 oil. And 3 empty jars. And we probably have to make that in here. Yep. Okay, that's only going to be a minute. Okay, let's grab the small chem bench. And we'll put it... we put it up here? Yep. Okay, can we make gas? We can't. That's... oh, we just need 3 more vehicle magazines. Then we can. So... oh, wait a minute, though. Can we make it in here, though, is the thing. I would think so, because it shows up here, but not necessarily. Crafted in lots of 2? Alright. I wasn't even paying attention to vehicle magazines, but I don't think the rect we looked at had those. But what we will do is... got 270 oil shale there. We'll bring a little bit of oil shale back with us from the desert. And, so we have some when the time comes. But again, I'm not sure if, even though it shows up here, if we can actually make it in here. I thought I told you what station you needed. But maybe not. I don't know. Okay. The chemistry station, yeah, we're still quite a few more magazines away from that one. What else can we make in here, though? Just out of curiosity. So, glue, gunpowder. It's a 1-to-2 ratio. Okay, that's a little bit better. We need the acid schematic. I think we can make that in the research table with just 1 bottle of acid. Assailant mutation. We haven't come across subject 3 DNA yet. Or subject 4. We just have 1 and 2. That's 1 and 2. Yeah, okay. So we can't do any of those in here. Medical stuff. Colloidal silver. What does that do? Oh. Treats infection. Nice. Okay. Combat injection. We have all of that stuff. Yeah, okay. ZZide plus schematic. We'd have to probably go buy another one of those from Jin to make the blueprint for it. Okay, that's good to know. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to quickly run over to the other rect and see if he's got 3 vehicle magazines.
You better make it quick. Sons get quit gawking. Either buy something or piss off.
Nope, he doesn't have any vehicle magazines. Doesn't have any weapons. Trigger burst mod. Got gas, but I don't want to buy that. Oh, it's got a crucible. Well, there's just not any likely way we're going to be able to raise 15,000.
Well, there's a fucking door.
Well,
why don't you use
we have
it?
3 days. We
Try anything smart, and you'll get a new start.
could probably sell like all that automotive stuff that we've been saving because we've been wrenching cars. Plus, we get a 4% discount if we do a Ranger hat.
I knew you were a cheap motherfucker.
There isn't a whatever the shit is. Oh, I can make blackstrap now too. I found the book for that. The stuff that gives us the discount's not in there. Does he have it?
My shop, my rules. You follow, or you fuck off.
No, he doesn't have it anyways.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Okay. I would really like to get that crucible. We could do a change in plans. We could do some more jobs for him and the other rect. And also just sell a bunch of shit that, we'll eventually be able to regain. To raise the money to get that crucible, because that's going to be a game changer for us. Thing is, though, is we don't even have a cement mixer yet.
Fine, take a fucking look. I knew you
But
were a
we're
cheap
getting close
motherfucker.
to be able to make it. Yeah, we only need 9 more Borgia heads. Decisions. You know what? I don't think I wanted to do that. I'm going to stick with my original plan. But we do have 3 days, so, it's possible that we could raise some money between now and then to get that. But I'm not going to go out of my way because, we'll have another chance later on. Let's just pop into the snow for a second. It's fairly easy to get around in the snow, even with better biomes. Not too much stuff in the way. But I just wanted to pop in here and see if we could find a town really quick. And more specifically, a Trader Hugh. Oh shit, I hear a bear. Oh, he's right there, okay. There's another one of those ginormous spider guys. Okay, that just leads to this POI. There's some coal deposits. Wow, there isn't a fucking road or town anywhere close by. It's just like going way the hell out into the boonies. Okay, there's a road up there. Wow. Okay. Oh shit! What the hell? What are you? You're a spitting, crawling bow. That's kind of frightening. Okay, looks like we might have a town up here. Let's go check it out real quick. Oh shit. Don't do that. How the hell did that hit me? Okay, well, we definitely found a city. But there isn't a Trader Hugh on this end of it. Loot this police car real quick. Oh shit, go. Hello, Mr. Direwolf. Goodbye, Mr. Direwolf. That's an abandoned Trader Bob, so that's not going to do us any good. Okay, here's a Trader Hugh up here, but it looks like, unfortunately, it's an abandoned one. That sucks. It's got a scavenger hat. Okay, we have another Hugh, but don't know. You know, it's an abandoned one, and it's a Joel anyway. They both have log palisades, so sometimes I get them confused. Okay, another possible Hugh. Okay, I think this one's... Yeah, okay, good. We found it. This one's legit. We can't go into it right now, of course, but... There's a Humvee. I wonder if it's... untouched. Okay. Ow. Fuckers. We gotta get far enough away to where we can stop and take a bandage. Okay, good. So we found a Trader Hugh we can visit later. What we're going to do now is we're going to head back to the forest. And I'm going to go get our airdrop that came that came after the Horde night, because I've got it marked. So I'll meet you guys at that point, and then we're going to head to the desert. This is quite the mountain pass here. Steep. Looks like that might be shooting off into the wasteland. Okay. Yep, this is wasteland. Alright. Good to know. Let's get back out of here. So, when we start mining, you know, we'll start getting gold nuggets and silver nuggets, because those are the things that are holding us back from being able to, you know, make the wasteland badge. But I don't think that'll take too terribly long once we kind of get started with that. But I'm not doing any serious mining until we get to our permanent home location. Let's get back over into the forest here. Okay, so we need to get to here to get to the drop. I think I'm going to just kind of work my way southwest until we hit the road, and then I'll meet you guys over at the airdrop. Okay, looks like this is about as close as we're going to get to it. By following the road, which is fine. Yeah, so we get a bacon and eggs. Let's eat that now. And we'll drink the goldenrod. That will sell. Okay, we get magazines and books. So we get more of those, more of those. Fuck off. Don't scare me like that. And then some electricals. And then let's see what books we get. Great Heist, 10% more damage to safes. Great Heist, find 10% more silver, gold, and diamonds when looting. Good, because that'll help us towards getting our wasteland stuff. We get the scavenger hat, which is salvaging XP gain, which is nice. Get out of here. And then, yeah, so we'll definitely hang on to that for when we do salvage sessions. And then this is just carrying capacity, pretty worthless to us, but I think we will fix it up and sell it, because it should be worth a lot of money. Trying to get to the loot spot. Yeah, we probably better get the fuck out of here. Time to go. All right, guys. I'm going to cut the camera here. And I'm going to go... It's almost morning. I'm going to start heading towards the desert. And I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, we are back at the desert town now. And it is a town, not a city. Let's start driving around and see if we can find a Trader Bob. This is an abandoned Trader Joel. And yeah, the desert's a pain in the ass with Better Biomes. There's all kinds of shit you run into. Probably the worst biome for that. But we will do the best that we can and see if we can find a Trader Bob. Alright, I'm going to need to stop and get some more gas. Rent some more cars. Oh, there's a nice axe. Let's put this on. We'll deal with these yahoos. Nice. Okay, we'll learn that. And that. And we're just going to eat that for now because we're on the road. We can make the Colt 1911 pistol now. Oh, we can make an Evo 3. Oh no, sorry, quality 2. What would that take to make that? Okay, we'll keep that in mind. That's kind of expensive for where we're currently at. We could do it. Here, let's eat this too. And then, where is my wrench? Right here. Look at this. Dune buggy. Oh, and it's repairable. Okay. Let's mark this. We might want to try this out at some point. It's in this guy. Challenge loot any container complete. I actually have some challenges we need to turn in. Egger here. That's some nice stuff. Targets with full health take 20% more damage. It's a nice thing about being in the desert, you know, we get that better loot stage than what we've been seeing. What are these? Nomad gloves. Heavy armor, elite zombie damage. What are we wearing right now? Keep an eye on those guys out there. Okay, so this gives us 10% zom damage. If we wear the other ones, we'll lose that 10%, except for when we're fighting the really hard ones. I think that's probably a reasonable trade-off. And it's heavy armor, too. And it's level 3. I think we're going to do that. We won't be able to put this plate on here, though, because it's heavy. What we could do, though, is put it on the scavenger hat, because that's medium armor. Yeah. No, not that. Okay, I like it. I like it. Yeah, we'll possibly come back and do this, repair this buggy in the future. No promises, but we'll see. Let's go in here and get the gasoline, since that's kind of what we're doing right now, is getting gas. Gonna be a zombo somewhere over in here, probably. Oh, we can't even get through there. Get out of here, Kenny. Go around this way. Here's a vehicle. I think there's some kind of lootable container down inside of here. Oh shit. Okay, let's go in here. There's usually a crawler down in here. I'm stuck on the ladder. Okay. See what's in the RV, and then we're gonna try our luck with the police car. I've got, yeah, I only got 2 lockpicks. Alright, let's try them, and if that doesn't work, we'll break it and then run off if we get a horde. Yeah, so far, every time I've tried to break a cop car, a vanilla cop car, I've gotten a horde, so. Supposedly, on occasion, you can do it without the horde coming in. Ah, you motherfucker. I thought we were going to get it there for a second. Okay, let's get ready to get the hell out of Dodge. We need to repair this. Nope, let's go. Machine gun or automatic weapons do 10% more damage. Yeah, baby. It's a good one. Ah, shit. This is a ruined Crater Bob. Oh, wait. Is it? Maybe not. No, this is a good one. All right. We found him. Hey, buddy.
They say the early bird gets the worm. Well, I'll be dipped.
He's got a crucible, too. Meat Bob is complete. He's got a bunker buster. I don't have that. I might buy that if he doesn't have anything else we want. Let's look at his books. We needed... what did we need? We need more vehicle books. But, okay. What do we got for weapons? AK and a shitty double barrel. Oh, that's only as good as honey. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so what about a cement mech? Oh, he's got a reflex sight. What do I have on here right now? Yeah, see, I'd rather have a reflex sight on this weapon as opposed to a scope. I think I'd almost rather have that than even the bunker buster, except for we have a couple things we can sell. That we'd have to really start doing a bunch of jobs and stuff for him. Okay, the only thing I don't like about the situation is that we're not in a city.
Snake's belly and a wagon root.
Which means we could stay here for a while and just kind of set up a temporary base and do some jobs for him. But I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I'd rather just keep looking.
Butter my transmission.
Yeah, let's sell that. Kind of like to just keep looking because I want to kind of get settled in and, you know, so we can advance in the game. Because right now I'm kind of in a transient mode, I guess is the way to say it. Yeah,
that game with a full no money back guarantee.
Those are worth repairing. Yeah, our current shovel's better than that one. That's probably worth repairing.
Machines that'll make you grin from ear to ear.
How does this compare? Oh. this iron fire axe is not as good as our blue scrap axe, so we got 8 repair kits. Yeah, let's repair that and we'll sell that to him too.
Why don't you take a look for
Oh
yourself?
shit, I forgot to put this on. Oh no, I just sold it. That was dumb. Fuck me, man. Ah. Okay, yeah, that wasn't my smartest move.
I might
Son
have
of
some
a
more
bitch.
of those in the back room if you're interested.
Okay, let's repair that. Well, we lost our 4% bonus. Oh well. Let's repair that. Yeah, that sucks. Okay.
A gearhead like me gets an engine purring.
Okay, I'm gonna sell that. We'll sell those. We already sold those. He doesn't want any more. I'm just gonna sell the brass because brass is easy to come by. Let's. We'll sell the 1 engine, I suppose. Those. That. All of that's easy to get. I think I'll hang on to the plastic. Okay, we want to sell that and that and that if he takes it, which he did. I think that's it. Okay, so that gets us up to $38.79, so we should be able to afford the weapon reflex sight and the bunker buster.
You can't beat that with a stick.
All right, so we don't really need the ergonomic on here because I've got maxed out 69er. So we'll put those 3 things on there. And then on our Evo, we're going to swap out for this. Much better. Love it. Okay. And then I'll just figure out those other mods later. Now, let me think. We could do a few jobs for him here. Or we go look for a city. I vote we go look for a city. Yeah, let's do that. But let's do the usual looting first. Okay, there's another one of those. And another one. Why are you purple? Oh, because of the light. I was gonna say, is that a new zom? So much stuff to loot in this place. Oh my god, that took a long time. All right. There's an awesome sauce there. That only costs 300. Okay, let's just keep that in mind.
Good to see you're still kicking. What can I get you? Bless my gears and grease.
Okay, let's sell a few more things. Okay, that gets us up to 2087.
Holy
Day
shit.
17.
I knew you were gonna buy something.
Yeah, I think it would be really difficult for us to raise that much coin. We'd have a day and a half to do it, basically. You should have tier 2 jobs for us, right? Yeah, you do. Kill the Ghost Queen. Kill the Rotnir. Federal Appliance.
I've got a little coin if you got the elbow grease.
Let's take
Don't
this job.
squat on your spurs. You'll do well.
I think what we're going to try and do is set up just a temporary base here and work some jobs for Bob here. Oh, look at this. Any chance this Mustang is repairable? It's not. It's a Cobra. We'll do some jobs for Bob and see if a scrap cleaver. See if we can raise enough money to buy that crucible. So we just need a real quick, no fucking around place to set up a temporary base. Real close by. So Shady Swine. Did he have a job for Shady Swine? Here we go. More harvest, more brass from doors and shit. Okay. We could do camp out at Hunix. Tell you what, we'll kind of kill two birds with one stone if that's the Shady Swine that he has a job for. So let's just go do this appliance quest first. God, that's kind of far away. Then we'll come back and then we'll take that Shady Swine job if that's what he has. I guess we'll go cross country. So we're gonna get some ghost queens from this job, so that's gonna be fun. There's some shale right there, a couple shales. We should be able to see that on the map though, right? Yeah, little purple dots right there. Wow, he's sending us into a whole nother town here. Okay. There's the appliance company. Let's double loot these. Check this police car. And this mailbox here. Yeah, we'll scrap that for blueprint points. None of those appliances appear to be lootable. Okay, so we should just have to kill 5 zombs, and then we'll get the ghost queenies. Scrap that. Oh, here we go. Adds a chance to add rare gems. Okay, good. I wonder if that includes the nuggets as well. Not sure. Molotov. Let's pull that down here. Okay. There's a horde. Don't really want to deal with them and 3 or however many Screamer Queens or whatever the fuck they're called. Ghost Queens. at the same time. Fuck. It's kind of bad timing. Okay, 2 more Zalms and then the Queenies come in. So I think what we're going to do is... Oh man, we needed 1 more point in parkour. Oh, there we go. We can get up here. Okay. So let's just... take him out. 1 more Zom. We'll kill a queen and then we'll bail. We can come back for the loot later. Okay. Okay, let's go. I wonder if there's another Trader Bob in this town. Just gonna kind of drive around the outskirts and just check. Because if we had 2 Trader Bobs, then we could, you know, work quests back and forth between the 2 places. Okay, that is a Trader Bob, but is it a legit one or a ruined one? It's a ruined one. Alright, that sucks. Alright, Bobby boy.
Well, now you can strut sitting down. Good job.
We're only gonna get 800 dukes. Oh my god, look at the bow though. 45 forged steel. Those are decent rewards, or 109 mils. What should we do? Shit, that's hard to decide. I'm gonna go with the 9 mils. Just because that is a really nice reward though. Just because that's the most useful thing to us. Okay, jobs. Shady Swine. 100, yep, that's the one. Okay. So let's do this. We'll clear it, and then we'll turn it into our temporary base. All right, let's just get this party started right now. It's a retrieve supplies, so unfortunately we won't be able to... Oh shit. We won't be able to get a gun because for some reason retrieve supplies quests don't give you a chance for the trader to give you a gun as a reward. I have no idea why, but it says that in the, you know, on the splash screen. More? All right. More bacon and eggs for us. Okay, how do we start this quest? I can't remember. Oh, we go up this way, I think. Check desk. Get out of here, Arlene. Why is my light not on? He's feral. Someone else coming out here? Here, he's gonna potentially drop money. Or not. Okay. Oh, I know why my light's not on. I don't have the right helmet on. That would be it. Go here. There we go. Now we can all see. This guy's broke out of there. Let's just... break this door down. Clear it, so we're not gonna fuck with it later. Nice. 44 armor piercing 7.62s. Okay, read those. We got a dude right there. she's actually dead. Whoa. I shot forward really fast because of my combat speed. Okay, we got that done. Read this. Drink this. Eat that. And scrap that. Okay, I'll finish looting the kitchen later. Yeah, let's go downstairs. I'm gonna just... Oh, fuck. Just keep moving here. Grab this. Let's go. Oh, what the... Yeah, we have to do this. Okay, we're gonna get some zombies in here. Oh, God. I think we better get this out. Big dog. Our first subject, 3 DNA. Yay us. You're a little bit late to the party, darling. Alright, let's open this up. Spears and spears. There's the loot. Couple of bow magazines. Yeah, let's drink that right now. Yeah, there's some basic stuff in here that could be looted, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Let's get this, though. What are you doing? He kept ducking. Yes, I know there's chickens in there. Not worried about it right now. Okay, where is... Trader's back that way. Okay. So what we'll do is... We'll just use this ladder as our means of ingress. Can't loot him because the fucking grass is in the way. There we go. Okay, and we'll just live on the top floor here, and so that means we need to break these stairs out. Okay, let's put some storage in here. Throw everything in there. I don't really give a shit about what is where at this point. Get it all in there. Yeah, right here. Not very many, but a few. I'm going to sell all basic parts to him because this is a very temporary setup for us. And the goal here is just to make as much money as we can as quickly as we can. I also want to put a bedroll down. We'll do that when we come back. Hopefully I remember.
Here's your pay.
Shotgun first aid. Guess we'll take the 7.62s. Okay, next job. Kill the Rotnir at the Hunnic. That's just right across the street.
Well, that's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Is it now?
Let's get you sorted.
All right, let's sell this. Okay,
Tell your friends about me. Trader Bob.
where are we at so far? 37, yeah, okay. This is gonna be... I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull this off, but we're gonna try. And if we don't, it's possible that when he resets, he'll have another crucible. And if he doesn't, well, we just save our money until we can get another one. So either way, we'll make it happen. Let's grab you. High chance of knocking down your opponent with hand-to-hand. Check this. Alright, let's just get started here. Make sure everybody's loaded. Okay. Why can't I loot him? I don't know. It's not letting me do it. Usually the fat guy's lootable, so I don't know. Knock it off. Alright, so we just have to kill 3 more Zeeks, and then the rotten ears. Barrel Hunter. Nasty. Alright. One more Zombadoo. Ooh, a yellow shovel. That's nice. It's not lootable. Ammo. Burning shaft. Okay, let's just broke through here. Those aren't lootable. Oh. Okay, I want things to go down out here where we have a little more room to maneuver. We have to kill 4 of these fuckers. Oh shit. Let's go. So those guys are kind of like the hazmat horde guys. Nasty.
I'm prouder than a peacock that you got that job done.
Do extra
Good job.
50% sneak damage to sleeping victims at night. Beaker, 7.62s, 100 gunpowder. We've got a couple of beakers already. We're doing pretty good on 7.62 ammo. I'm not even using that at the moment because I'm using the high-powered. I think we'll go ahead and take Night Stalker.
Machines that'll make you grin from ear to ear.
Okay, so now we're up to 45.
Cheaper doesn't always mean better.
Okay, we just have a clear and a fetch. Let's do the clear because we have a chance for a
Don't
gun.
squat on your spurs. You'll do well.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice. Don't squat on your spurs. All right, let's go knock out the Jensen resonance. Oh, shit. Guess I'm out of high power 9s. Get out of here. You too. You 3. Alright, Jensen's right over here. I'll have to try and remember to go back to Hunic later and get the loot. Oh, I was gonna get our bedroll put down just in case we bite the dust. just gonna set it right here. And put this back down here. Eat this. Put all that shit away. Cartel house. He's feral. There's a dog somewhere. Right there. Hold still, bitch. Anything worth looting over here? Some mushrooms. Oh. Okay, let's check the Crusader. Oop. Go up this way. Ammo. That was kind of sneaky. Alright. Sure everybody's loaded? Whoops. What the hell's going on here? I don't know. That didn't work so well. Got some armor. What is that? That's level 3 nomad. Where's that breathing coming from? Okay, got a couple of those. Medical. Nice. We'll put that down there. Forgot to use my Molotov. Guess they want us to go out this way. And into here. He's not dead. Let's get this ready. Alright, we don't have a bunch of zombies rushing us. Scrap that. Guys over there somewhere. We are hungry. And a little thirsty. Let's eat one of these. The hell? How did why did his clothes turn blue? That was weird. Testosterone. Ooh. Creature boots. Treated crit healing. Okay. I don't think we'll do that because it's light armor. Alright. Check the coffee. The food. And down the stairs we go. That was fun. Look at that. Mini bike, oil, gas. Okay, now we can make gas. We needed that. Here's Preacher Hat. Okay, that's a buying 4%. So we want to make sure we're wearing that when we buy that Crucible. Give us a little bit of a discount. Barrel. All the dead hazmat guys. Goldenrod. We don't need no stinking goldenrod. Actually, we do. It's useful. Go left. Barrel biker, man. Guys ain't no joke. Alright, that's it. Here's the loot. Fully automatic fire is more accurate with each shot fired. Eat that. Drink this. Take the rest of that. Okay, craft flaming arrows and crossbow bolts. Need all of those. Hunting knife quality 4. And I think that's it for up here.
Well, now you can strut sitting
Shit,
down.
we need to get a gun.
Good job.
Damn it, Jim. Alright, all of these kind of suck, to be honest with you. We've got 3 honeys. We don't really need the herbals. I think I'm just going to take the bandages. That was a lame reward. Alright, his last job is this
I
fetch.
think I've got a few jobs. Keep your gun
At
saddle
Jensen's.
oiled and your gun greased, and you'll do just fine.
We could probably knock that out if we just go for the loot or the satchel, and then, you know, come back and do the loot later. I don't really want to be doing shit at nighttime in the desert. We could possibly handle it, but probably not. Because, I mean, I thought we could handle nighttime in the... we got to go up in the forest, and that didn't work out so well. So, yeah. Yeah, there's going to be... I was hoping we'd blow his ass up. This is a subject 3 DNA as well, okay? I'm just doing this because it's fun. Okay, we're gonna have to drop down. Oh, shit. Here. We all loaded? Alright, let's do it. Scary motherfucker. That's a fire devil. Yep. Okay. Okay, and explosive. Oh, we can now make the grenade. Nice. Okay, let's see. We got to go this way for the satchel. Is it right in here? Show enough. Okay. Let's just... Let's just go do the turn-in, and like I said, we can come back later. What did I do with the bike? And get the loot.
I reckon you'll be living in high cotton now.
Take crafting skill magazines. And, oh, okay, so we got a whole new kit and caboodle here. We got hazmat. Oh, that's all tier 1 shit. Oh, right, okay. I mean, we have... There's always the chance that the hellhounds will drop orange bags. That's kind of worth doing for that reason.
If it gets too nasty, get the hell out of there. It's better to live and fight another day than to die for a few dukes.
Speaking of dukes, okay, that got us up to 52.85. Let's take a bandage. Let's go knock this one out real quick because we just have to kill 3 zombies and then 1 hellhound and we got it. We'll kill all the hellhounds, of course, though, because, again, chance for orange bags. Okay, so kill 3 zombies. There's 1 down. Alright, so what we're going to do is kill you. Let's grab this real quick. And then get back up here. Then we'll just cheat. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, there should be a 3rd one somewhere. There he is. He didn't either. Okay, I'm not going to harvest their giblets.
Well, hot dog. Let's shoot out the lights. Good work.
Honey from trees, that's a good one, and I think we'll take it. Okay, let's just do another hellhound.
Things gonna be fine as frog fur now.
Okay, so where does that leave us? That leaves us with 5,800. Plus we have 2 POIs that we didn't get the end loot out of because, you know, we were rushed, so we can go back to those. But we've got to get... So basically we need to raise another 9,000 tomorrow, and we have to do it all in that one day. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be tight. But we might be able to do it. And like I said, if we don't, then at least we've built up our money that can go towards you know, go towards another crucible from another trader if Bob doesn't have another one when he resets. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you go here. Let's take a look and see what's in here. Okay, so we have 3 wirings, 3 handguns, and 3 Kniffys. Magnum quality 3, nice. And in tomorrow's episode, we will pick up right in the morning and go at it. And in the meantime, I'm going to go through all my stuff that I currently have, and I'm just going to sell the shit out of stuff, you know, because there really isn't almost anything that we have here that we absolutely need to hang on to. Just to make as much money as possible. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.